So welcome back. I've literally just done the other side and there's so many foils. So that is the other side. So what I've done, in between my light foil, I've done a low light, okay? So light, low light, light, low light. And like I said previously in the video, if there's a lot of existing colour left through those ends, take the low light straight through. So what I've done the low light all on that side. Now I'm going to show you what I would next do, okay? So as you can see, I'll spin the camera. So all this is obviously left out, obviously in between, obviously all the hair. So when you take your section, you leave a section and so on. But I want to get my client up as blonde as I can. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to tip out all those ends. So we've got a lightener and a low light. So the hair that isn't in a foil, I just push across over like that, if you see what I mean. So can you see all the hair is been moved across, okay? So then I know what I'm working with. Okay, so just check all the way through, okay? Bring all that hair across. Sorry, the dogs, there's going to be lots of noise now. The dogs have just come back from their doggy daycare. So you'll hear them coming in. So that's what I've done. So all that hair is left. And I don't want to leave that, you see. I want to get my client up as light as possible. One moment. Hello girls, thank you. Hello girls. They might bark a little bit, but so I've got the existing hair left now, okay? So what I'm gonna do now, I wanna tip this out, okay? So what I'm gonna do is bring the camera right down, okay? And then you wanna grab all that hair, okay? So you can see how much hair is left. So we've got to tip that out, we can't leave that. So I'm going to probably section it into 3 sections, okay? So I've got all the hair there, so I'm going to take the top section, the middle, yeah, probably about 3 sections. And you just want to grab all the hair, okay? And you just want to go from the bottom and just do one back comb up, okay? Just tease it up. Okay, so then you're left with something like that. So there is going to be a little, probably a bit of existing colour left through, but not much at all. Not at all. And then I'm just going to colour all that. I'm going to slice all that because I want it fairly light. So you can weave it, but I'm going to slice it. And to be honest, that is what I'm doing through the back. So it takes a while. So I'm probably going to rinse off all the back before I do the front. So just bearing in mind, just always keep an eye on your foils because, you know, it is a bit of a longer service and you might find, obviously, the back is going to be done, okay? So before you move on to the front. Now, I've teased up the hair here, so it acts like a veil over the top. Because I want it to be really light. I want to get my client up as light as I can. So it's a big transformation. Obviously if the ends are previously light anyway, you wouldn't be doing this. It's just because obviously I'm trying to get her up as light as I can. So rather than weaving, I want bold sections. So I'm going to take my slice and back comb up. And it automatically sort of does the weave for you, really. And then I'm just going to tip out those ends. So we are going to get her up as light as we can. And you got to think, like, what she started off with as well. But yeah, so I thought I'll just show you this technique as well. So, like I say, if the ends are a lot lighter anyway, you wouldn't do this anyway. This is just obviously just to get my client up as light as we can. So I've done all my sections in the foils. Just to recap, so I've done blonde, I keep saying blonde, so hopefully she's gonna cut nice and blonde. I've done my sections, so we're trying to get out nice and light as we can. Let me just bring that hair back out again. And see what I mean, with that one back comb, it's a lot easier to get the back comb out. So grab the hair and literally just one push up like that. Yeah, so just to recap, we've done all our foils. So I've put my foils quite close together because I'm trying to get her up as light as we can. If you just want to add a little bit of lightness, not too much, space your foils out. And yeah, we've done all our foiling, and then we've done our low light in between our foils. So, and now I'm just tipping out the ends. So yeah, so what I'll do, I'll be back. To be honest, I might not do the front today. It's getting quite late. I said this last time and I ended up doing that. But I don't know, I really want to see like just the difference between the back and the front, just to really show you. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off doing tipping out the ends, and then yeah, I'll be back with all this back anyway, all dried anyway, just to let you know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit.